So we've got the Lynn St chicken, the fart squirrel, the stink kitty. I don't know what other nicknames you can come up with. If you can think of any, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. So I'm going to cut up some veggies and season the hell out of it and wrap it in aluminum foil and cook it in the oven for a minute. So I took it out of the brine and it smells okay. It doesn't smell bad, which is good news for me. So I guess we'll see how it turns out. I'm gonna go ahead and get this carrot out of its mouth. It's a hungry little joker. Got some sharp little teeth. They're built kind of like raccoons. Really stocky up front. Save that. So the only thing that I don't have, which I wish I had, was some onions. Yeah, I'm out of onions. That's not good. But I believe that I'll be just fine. Now these are some tough little jokers. Everything about them is tough as hell. Their skin, the meat, the fat, all of it. Got a big old dumb piece. Alrighty. So I'm going to cut up the carrots first. And don't be making fun of my knife skills, y'all. I ain't 240 for no reason right now. It might take a minute, but it'll get done. Make sure I don't have any bad spots in these potatoes. I like to cook all my wild game like this. Nice and low and slow with lots of veggies. Puts a lot of moisture in the meat. Usually makes it nice and tender. Can't go wrong with most veggies. Some of them put a funky taste in the food. Like, I love green bell peppers. They got a lot of good stuff in them. But they don't go right for some ways of cooking. Like, roasts. They tend to put a little bit of a funky metallic flavoring in the roasts. I used to just throw everything in the pot, no matter what it was. But I haven't messed around with any bell peppers in a minute. We're extremely high in vitamin C. Everybody thinks oranges are the go-to for vitamin C, but bell peppers have a buttload more than the oranges. For the garlic, I'm just going to mince it up. Nothing too crazy, just cut up kind of small. I need one of them old school push choppers that everybody had in the 2000s. Those little plastic jokers that when you drop them they broke apart. Alright. Veggies are all diced up. I'll go ahead and set them in here with the old skunky poo. Yeah, onions would have made this so much better. I don't know how I let myself run out of onions. I like using the Vidalia onions. And I know you're only supposed to use certain onions with certain dishes, but I throw Vidalia onions in everything. Everything? Everything. So, I'm going to start off with a big old bit of aluminum foil. And this is the heavy duty stuff. I got a big gigantic roll from Sam's Club, 500 foot. And it's going to last me forever and ever. I'm going to put a half a stick of butter or so in this. And hopefully it doesn't burst into flames. Can't go wrong with some real butter. All the weirdos nowadays are eating this crap vegetable stuff that fake as hell. I don't agree with that. It's against my religion. Put my veggies down first. Lynn St chicken, or the stink kitty, or the fart squirrel. Put it just like this. Try to keep it all nice and contained. Like, I'm gonna break up the butter a little bit. Put a couple chunks here and there. There's not a ton of fat on this thing. I cut off a little bit, but we're adding the butter because there's not a lot of fat. But there is some good, nice, yellow, healthy fat in here, and that'll hopefully have some good flavoring to it. It won't smell like skunk. But man, it was the worst smell. Like, as a kid, I used to hate the smell of skunk. And this is Himalayan pink salt. But yeah, I used to hate the smell of skunk. But as an adult, I actually kind of like it, which is weird. I think it'd be the opposite. Then I got some curry powder from Sam's Club. I put this stuff on everything. Then we're going to going to go with some cayenne pepper. Give her a little kick. Kill all the cancers off. Ain't nobody got time for that. And then we got some black pepper. And if y'all have never tried grinders for black pepper or the peppercorn medley, it will change your life. Taste a little black pepper out of the can, the pre-ground stuff, and then taste a little pepper out of a grinder. You will not know what to do with yourself. Alrighty. So I got butter, potatoes, carrots, garlic, all the seasonings, and a stink kitty. And it should be good. I don't foresee that being bad. Try to get a nice little seam up here. Might have cut it a little short, but it'll probably work. And then we're gonna roll up the ends. I got a nice little stink kitty package. That's a good 3 or 4 pounds. We're gonna give her another wrap of aluminum foil, just for good measures. I should have been preheating the oven this whole time, but I didn't even think about it. Alright, and that is it for now. I'm going to cook it low and slow for, I don't know, 2-3 hours. Then I'll open it up and see if it's tender or not. I'll get back with y'all here in a little bit.